It's time for tea. It's time for tea with Lee. It's time for tea. Time for tea with Lee.
Well, hello there, podcast family. It's me, Lee, your cruise director, back with another episode of Tea with Lee. But before we begin, as always, I have to remind you that all views and opinions expressed in this show are mine alone and do not necessarily reflect those of my employer. Now that that's out of the way, what are we doing with today's episode? Well, let me tell you, today I'm calling one of my favourite people of all time. You may have sailed with her on board the Carnival cruise ships as an entertainment director. Today I'm calling the wonderful Erica Parsons.
Hello.
Well, hello there. How are you?
Oh, hi, friend. I'm so good. How are you?
I'm great. Now, I'm just calling you because you complained to me that I hadn't had you as a guest on my podcast yet.
Yes, I was feeling left out. I was feeling a little hurt, to be honest.
Well, consider
I miss you.
consider this call my means of apology for being a crappy friend.
No, you're the best friend. I mean, are we on? Is this a thing? Is it happening right now?
Yeah, this is a real thing, so I appreciate you lying.
I'm so excited.
We are like the bestest friends ever. So I've put some notes together for me to direct our conversation because we will just talk and talk and talk and talk.
We'll talk forever.
So Erica Amber Parsons.
That is my full name, yes.
I know, love, and appreciate everything about you, but I respect that the wonderful people listening to this podcast might not know or have had the joy of meeting you. So can I ask you, who on earth are you?
I am Erica Amber Parsons. I am an entertainment director with Carnival Cruise Line, where I had the good fortune to meet and work with you. Currently, I am not performing that task. I am in Canada with my parents, and I like to ride horses, and I like to jump rope, and I like seeing your face.
That's one of the most wonderful ways to describe yourself. I like to jump rope. Now, you said you're an entertainment director on board the wonderful cruise ships when you are at sea. Like, how is that?
It's the best time. I love it so much. Every day is a new adventure. There's always something different happening. There's never a work day that's like, well, same old day. Here we go, 9 to 5. There's always something new and wonderful and exciting. And I have so many amazing entertainers in my department that I get to work with every day and meet so many extraordinary guests from all over the world.
Right. And you're like Carnival famous for being an entertainment director. You had like True Hollywood Story follow you around, didn't you?
I did. Yeah, I didn't. It took me a long time to realize. I thought it was only, we filmed it on the Carnival Spirit in Australia. And originally it was just for the Australian ships. So I went about my life pleasantly forgetting that we had done it until somebody sent me a message because it had been put on all of the TVs as well in North America. So now I think it's on all of the ships.
I think that's so delightful. Cool. You're like Erica Parsons from Channel 14.
Yes, I love it.
Now,
slow world takeover.
Work aside, because this isn't all about work. It's about us. So my first question to you is, do you remember us meeting?
Of course I do. Our very first meeting was actually in Sydney, just outside of the ship, because I was joining the Legend, and you were on the Spirit, and I met up with my partner, Rohan, who wrote your Jingle, and we were walking around in the Inner Harbor, and you came out. I don't know who you were with, but that was our first meeting then. And then you joined the Legend. You joined me not too long after that. I think it was like a couple months, but you guys came running over and you said, "I'm Lee, I'm going to be your cruise director." And I said, what a lovely, lovely man.
Yeah, I think I was lovely then, but you made me more fun. I will always and forever credit you as being the sort of instigator of fun and letting me really know that it was okay to be a bit crazy.
Yeah, that. You say that, but I think you always had it there. You just needed me to be like, go on.
You know, you are one of my few friends that I can honestly say has never, ever criticized me for passing wind. And in fact, my farts bond us on a deep level, right?
Yeah, the very first day you joined the legend. Yes. My parents still call you the fruit farter. Yeah. You came in and we had met in the harbor. So it wasn't our first meeting, but it was our first interaction as working together. And you came running in with your luggage. I don't think your cabin is ready. And you jumped up and you sat on my fridge, the top of my fridge, and you farted.
Yeah.
You did right away. And I looked at you and I was not upset at all, but I did ask if you had farted on my fruit because right in behind your bottom was a bowl of fruit.
Yeah, not intentionally, but I owned up to it. I was like, yep, that's what I did. My boss's fruit. Just farted on it. Now, we've got so many stories and memories and shared experience. But another one that I will never, ever forget or let you live down is the day that I let you draw my eyebrows.
Yeah. I think they looked great. We were in Alaska.
We were in, where was it? Skagway? We did the train.
Yeah. I think if you just did it more often, it wouldn't be so weird.
Yeah, I think because I'm so fair, I don't appear to have eyebrows most of the time, depending on the light. And you put that weird transparent mascara stuff through them.
Yeah.
And I looked like the eyebrow equivalent to Groucho Marx.
No, they were great. I love them. I thought your face was so much more expressive with the drawn-on eyebrows.
Like a cartoon.
Oh, that was a fun day. I thought you were going to say the time that we pranked Will, GSM Will, and covered his office in cards.
That will go down in prank history. That it was epic. So backstory on that was, I think the guest services team had already started this little war with playing cards, hadn't they?
They started it, yeah.
And then Will, to make a point, because he'd noticed I'd left my cabin door unlocked, thought he'd teach me a lesson and covered my bedroom, office, everything, every personal space I had on that ship in playing cards.
Yeah.
So I did the only thing that any, red-blooded man
rational
would
adult
do. I called for backup. And then we hatched a plan to get revenge, but in not doing things by half measures, we blocked off his door.
Yeah. We made a whole tapestry of cards. Like, it took me quite some time. We taped together several decks of cards. I made a tapestry and then walled off his office so he couldn't get into the guest services office.
Barricaded him in. We covered his computer, his phone. They put the phone, the little trigger on the phone. We made it so he couldn't pick his phone up because a card was sticking it down.
Oh, it was such a fun time. I saw videos of that. We hung them. We hung cards from the ceiling. Oh, yeah. There were cards everywhere.
Ridiculous. I still find playing cards occasionally in an inside suit jacket pocket that I've never been in.
They went into your closet and put cards in everything.
Everywhere.
In your pockets and in your pillows. Yeah.
Well, you got to have fun, right?
Yeah, exactly.
Now, can you tell us what you've been doing with your time? Because, of course, it's been a little while since we've been cruising. How have you filled the gap?
Well, I am spending a lot of time with my family, and my partner Rohan and I were supposed to come to Canada for 2 weeks in March to visit my family before going back to Australia. And 6 months later, we are still here in Canada. I am the millennial that has moved back with their parents at 37 years old. They don't seem to be too mad about it, though. They're very loving and happy to have us here. My sister is pregnant with her second baby, so spending a lot of time with her and getting ready for the new baby.
Wow!
Because I missed her first pregnancy. I kind of came home after a contract 5 years ago, and there was a baby.
Do you know what flavor the new baby is?
It's a lady one.
Oh,
yeah.
That is another lady. The men in your family are outnumbered.
I'm working on a lot of, for the last 2 years, I've been doing a lot of filming of all of our adventures, and I've just been saving them because one day I wanted to put them into travel vlogs and show the world all the cool places that we stand at. South Africa, Brazil, Chernobyl, in Ukraine. We just went hiking Old Man Coniston with you. So I have all of these videos that over the last 2 years I've kind of been saving up. So I'm going to I've started already slowly releasing them on YouTube. I am working in a pub, restaurant, brewery, liquor store, so that I feel like a productive member of society.
Like an adult.
And make some money. Yeah, temporary until we can get back to Australia, get back to cruising. But it's a lovely place to work.
That must be so strange for you, because on the ship, as far as the entertainment department goes, you are the adultiest adult, is how we affectionately refer to you, right?
Yeah, I'm so adulty that sometimes other adults come to me for advice, and then I get to leave work. Sometimes I don't even go to work. There's whole days where I just don't go.
That's weird.
It's so weird. I'm not quite used to having days off business, because on the ship we don't. We either are off or we're on, and when we're working, we're working. And the other day, someone asked me, in the day, when we're at work, what are you doing tonight? And I had to stop myself from being mildly affronted, because I'm so accustomed to being like, what do you think I'm doing? Obviously, we're going to the show. Pardon me. We're going to the show, or I'm working. Clearly, I'm going to be working forever. But that's not the case on land. You can go and do things and have adventures outside of work, and then go home.
That's madness. Now,
what?
I know we've been there's a lot of us been pining to get back to work and kind of missing it, somewhat sulking or moaning and groaning that we haven't been working. But there's been a lot of virtues from this downtime, this pause time. So if you had to pick one thing that you can do on land that you can't do on the ship, what is the one thing that you've been enjoying?
Horseback riding. I've been riding since I was 8, and on ships there's no horses. I don't know how much they'd love that, but I've been getting to ride almost every day. I have some young horses that I'm working with, and it really it feeds my soul. Horses are so magical and wonderful.
They are.
That's definitely something I can't do. Also, just Netflix anytime. There's internet everywhere. Land, there's just internet all the time. What?
Yeah. I mean, and it's seemingly free as well on land.
Right, and it's fast. It just goes. It's just always there. What?
My internet's a bit rubbish, if I'm honest, but my mum just changed our broadband provider, so very soon I will be in the world of speedy, fast internet. But
ooh, that's exciting.
I know.
I think the other thing would be the ease of gardening. So, I have, as maybe your listeners don't all know, but on the ship I often had a little windowsill garden with plants and peppers and tomatoes.
You say windowsill garden. You have a windowsill forest.
So true. But now I can we have a whole, a big garden, and there's a greenhouse, and I just get to plant things. My dad is very generous with his planting space and has shared it with me. So I've really been enjoying planting things. I think nature is so cool, and that you can just grow food from the ground. How amazing.
You know, I was watching your green-thumbed activities from the other side of the Atlantic, and at times when I've been a little bit down about this whole pause in working and stuff, watching what you've been doing has kind of made me realize where my priorities should be in life in general.
Oh
no, but I put so much focus on work and making the guests happy, and getting good feedback in the surveys after the cruise, and that was the most important thing in my little universe until the bubble popped.
Yeah.
And then being home, I've realized how much I value being able to just spend time with my mom or go see my nana, and then watching you grow food.
Yeah.
Grow food and make things. And you've been both you and Rohan have been so creative. Rohan learning how to do stop motion animation.
Oh my gosh. I look back at things. He took 50 hours. That's all he did. He had his animation station, and for 50 hours of quarantine, he made a stop motion to one of his songs. What
Nuts.
kind of creative genius is that?
And then I watched you do, I don't know what the technical term is for the equestrian move of making horse jump over gate. Show jumping?
We just call it, yeah, we just call it jumping.
Oh, well, watching you take a horse out jumping, I was I know you ride horses, but I've been on donkey rides along the beach and stuff, and I'm I can ride a horse. Erica rides horses. But you did the whole show jumping thing.
Yeah, hunter jumper. If I'm still here in the spring, perhaps I'll be competing.
That's insane. Really insane. And you've been doing singing lessons?
Yeah, we've really been working. Ro and I both have been working on our voices. We do live streams twice a week. So it's something that, especially because Rohan, as a professional singer and piano player, on the ships, he hasn't spent as much time focusing on honing his equipment, his voice. So that's something we've been doing together, is going to vocal lessons and really working on songs. And it's really quite a treat. That's always something I wanted to do on ships. But it just kind of falls to the wayside because I've got a lot of other things going on. So now I'm excited when we go back, I'll be able to rock up into the piano bar and sing a song confidently.
Yeah, I mean, you sang anyway, when we did the Les Mis music theatre nights and stuff. But yeah, I suppose this will add a little more gusto, a little more confidence and reassurance, should I say, in knowing that you've,
absolutely.
Yeah, you've prepared.
Yeah, that's it. 100%. But, you've done really well on land as well. You've been hiking for dozens of kilometers and going up all of the highest mountains.
Yeah.
I know you and Simon talked about it, so I probably don't need to rehash it. I'm really proud of you and your adventure.
Yeah, we went and did those things. And then I've started the little live anytime internet show. Yeah. So I'll get you on that at some point as well.
Oh, that'd be great. Remember that guy who didn't have proper shoes and got blisters hiking with me in Victoria? And now look at you, hiking all of the biggest mountains.
Yeah, I'll never forget. We went, the thing is, I was visiting you without the premise of going hiking in Victoria. So I went up some semi-mountain in Converse with you, didn't I?
Yeah, you did.
And I was miserable.
Yeah, you were.
Yeah. But yeah, and now I've done Ben Nevis, the highest mountain in the UK. That's crazy.
Amazing. I'm so proud of you.
Yeah, note below, I didn't do it in Converse.
No.
Now, as someone who has travelled professionally and in her free time adventured to the places that work hasn't took her, where has been one of the most standout, spectacular destinations you've had the joy of visiting?
Oh, goodness. Oh, Lee, the world is so incredible. That's a really tough call.
I know. You can have 3.
Okay. So on the ship, I think sailing into Russia is really an amazing experience.
I'll agree. Once you clear customs, because customs is traumatic, but Russia is incredible.
Yeah. So dramatic. So many stamps. I have so many passport stamps because every time you go anywhere, they stamp your passport.
I just felt guilty. You walk into the customs hall and they peer through your soul. They don't even see through you to your soul. They peer through your soul and you're like, oh,
right through it.
It was me. It's all my fault. Yes, I exist.
Yeah. Russian customs, not a fun time. But St. Petersburg was incredible.
I agree.
And then I'm going to say Ukraine. We just actually, the last time I saw you in person was right before the lockdown. And we came from Ukraine to Scotland to England to see you. And I am by heritage Ukrainian. And this is the first time traveling to my motherland. And it was a really incredible city, incredible adventures. It's where we got engaged. So I think Ukraine's incredible, and I can't wait to see more of it next time I go.
You get one more.
And then one more. South Africa.
Yeah?
Yes. Cape Town is incredible. I loved South Africa. The scenery, we went cage diving with great white sharks.
Oh, you did.
We did. We hiked, we went up the mountains, we went to vineyards. It was just an incredible. I fed giraffes from my hand.
Right.
And we went on a horseback riding safari through a nature preserve and saw lions and rhinos and zebras.
I loved South Africa as well. But now you committed to your 3. I'm going to be that horrible friend that says, but what about the Galapagos?
Oh, no, you're right. The Galapagos.
Alaska.
Can I have 4?
Hawaii.
Who are you going to ask?
No, Alaska. You're horrible. I even fell for it.
There are so many beautiful places. The Galapagos was also super special because my parents went there on their honeymoon. So I've grown up kind of hearing about the Galapagos, and it was a really, really exciting place for me to get to go. And we went scuba diving there with hammerhead sharks. Unreal.
I mean, there is a theme in your travels here, isn't there?
Adventure.
You just keep swimming with sharks.
Yes, it's true. Did that in Fiji also.
Yeah,
There's lots of sharks are really cool. I like sharks.
Really cool in like a terrifying, cool way.
Yeah, but I mean, just once you have respect for them, they're not out to get you. You're in their home, and just
they're not out to get
like
you.
Dinner.
They just happen to eat you.
Just sometimes, if you go to someone's house and you look like dinner, maybe you get eaten. But I've very successfully not looked like dinner every time I've been in a shark's house.
I wish this was a video podcast because I'd ask you to demonstrate how to not look like dinner, but we'll leave that one. There was an experience out of the West Coast on the what's it called? That run, the Mexican Riviera. That's the one.
Oh yeah.
On the
that run.
Yeah, on the Mexican Riviera run. That I think because of the migration patterns of the whales and stuff, you can go free swimming with the whales. How crazy would that be?
I think we tried to do that, but at the time that I joined the Splendor, it was past the whale migration season.
I think so too, because I didn't get to do it, and I think it's a sort of awesome thing that we would have probably schemed to do together, but never ended up.
Yeah, we tried. I was steamed, but then the whales were gone. We missed them.
Oh. What's been your...
Big ocean. They've got places to go.
Ridiculous. We need to speak to their manager.
Yeah, right? Somebody needs to direct that whale traffic.
Well, hey there, everyone. This is Lee, just with a very quick break for a commercial as a way to say a huge thank you to Rohan for creating the jingle and all of my little sound effects for this show. So, take it away, Ro.
Hi, this is Rohan. In my new podcast, I argue that every song ever written qualifies as a love song. In each episode, guests bring along a tune of their choice to try and prove me wrong.
She's been cheated on. She's been lied to.
The Oxford Dictionary.
Court is in session.
Ultimately, it's Judge Erica who decides whether all songs are love songs. All songs, all songs, all songs, the love songs.
There you have it. All songs are love songs, available wherever you listen to podcasts. What's been some of your favourite, like, shore excursion, cruisy adventure experiences?
Rhythm of the Night. We went together on that Mexican Riviera run, which was so fun, even though it's raining. What a great experience.
Yeah,
I loved it. I loved
really
Rhythm of the
cool
Night.
show. I mean,
Amity Island is beautiful.
out in the Pacific.
South Pacific. Mm-hmm. Yeah, Amity Island is a wonderful, like, whole day experience. I highly recommend if you're anyone's doing a South Pacific cruise going to Noumea. You get on that tour because it is a great time.
So before you were the adultiest adult on cruise ships, you've lived a life. So
yes,
pre-cruising, what sort of jobs did you do? Like, you were born, you were educated, and then you went into the world of work.
Yeah. I spent a lot of years in food and beverage and working in hotels and hospitality, bartending in anything from pubs and nightclubs right through to 5-star dining room experiences in Victoria, Canada, in Banff. And then I was in my life, I wanted to be a veterinarian. I was doing pre-veterinarian studies, doing a biology degree. And then I had like an existential crisis at 23 and pivoted and went to get a hotel and restaurant management diploma. And through that went to work for Disney World as a concierge in Animal Kingdom Lodge, which is an amazing experience. And then I kind of just like leaned into hospitality and tourism. And after working at Disney, even though I wanted to stay with them, my visa had expired. It's challenging to get a work visa for the U.S., even though we're on the same continent. It's still a struggle.
Yeah.
So I applied for Disney Cruise Line because I didn't want to leave the company, and they weren't hiring, but Carnival was. And I started as a guest services associate in 2012, and I've not looked back since.
Do you ever feel guilty about all the animals you could have saved?
No. What a terrible question.
I'm joking. I'd been burning to ask that ever since you said you were going to be a vet and pivoted. I was like, she abandoned all of those poorly puppies. How dare she?
No. Sometimes I wonder what it would be like if I'd continued to do that. And yeah. I think maybe I would have gotten into like zoology because I really love like exotic animals, and I would like to be a person that helps rehabilitate animals and rescue them. So,
really rewarding.
Yeah. So I think that had I stayed, that might have been what I would do.
Okay, so you wouldn't have been saving like domestic pets or anything?
No, that it was what frightened me away from veterinary medicine, was working in vet clinics for various reasons.
I mean, I don't think we can solve the world's problems, but I love talking about them with you.
I think we could solve them.
If we thought hard enough, you're smart. What we'd do is you'd solve them, I'd smile, and then walk hand in hand with you to fix everything.
And then you'd speaky talk to all the people to pass my message along.
Yeah. And if anyone shouted at me, I'd point them back at you. That's the basis, the foundation of our professional relationship right there.
Yeah. It's a good time. I love it.
Yeah.
I miss working with you every day.
Oh, I miss working with you too. I think we have such a non-working yet completely saturated with work environment. It's weird. We work a lot. I think of all of the EDs that I've worked with, I work the most when I'm with you.
Yeah, we do. We're very good at quantity of work.
Yeah. I think we
but
just...
also quantity of fun.
Work. But you are like, I think there's maybe 2-3 EDs ever that have come into my cabin, like in the morning to have a coffee. You are the only ED to sit on the bottom of my bed, make me coffee, and sit on the bottom of my bed. You've
got morning show in 15 minutes.
Yeah. I really like that. But I think we do have a special, like, work, life work, all one word. It's a new word, life work balance.
Life work.
Life work in balance.
I agree.
Yeah, I really appreciate you. And I apologize for not dragging you onto my Speaky Talky Tea with Lee podcast sooner.
That's okay. I apologize for throwing a fit about it until you did it.
I didn't want you to feel like you were just my crutch of, I've had a great idea and you, guinea pig, will be involved. I
want to guinea pig all of your things. I'm right there with you. Oh. I'm so proud of you and so happy to see all of your new projects and the success that you're getting with them. And I just want to be a part of it always.
I read something on the internet and I was like, oh, wow, this is so me. In fact, I was talking to Joe, the author of a kid's book that I just read on my Facebook page.
Yeah.
And Joe was like, he described himself as so obsessive about projects that he will start something and he'll either obsess over it until it's finished and then move on, or he'll get bored and he'll move on.
Yep.
And I was like, wow, that's me. Like, I have a great idea. I'll go 110 mile an hour at it. If it starts to get a bit of traction, I'll keep going with it. And if it's crap, it stops.
And you're like that at work too. Sometimes you'll come bouncing in like, I've got a great idea. And I'm not the ideas lady. I'm the execution. You give me an idea, I'll make it happen. But I think a lot of our greatest things have come from you running in at whatever hour. I'm like, I've got this idea. And just verbal diarrheaing this idea all over my desk. And then I make it an event.
And then we do things.
Yeah, and then we do them together. And then they're great.
I really like that. We've got so much to talk about. I don't know if the people that are potentially listening, if they're still awake, we're there.
Maybe we should call it a day for this one. I don't know.
Hello.
Yeah, we can talk forever.
Hello. Are you awake? I'm not sure.
Hello, everyone. Wake up.
Well, I tell you what, we'll leave this one be, and I will see what I can cut and trim, because most of my little podcast episodes are between 20 and 30 minutes long, and we've been going for 45.
Oh, goodness. But and maybe I can come back. Maybe the people have questions for us for next time.
You know what? That would be great, because I keep trying to encourage my listeners to leave me voice messages through anchor.fm/Tea with Lee. So if you've got a question about anything to do with Erica, work as an entertainment director, our relationship, if you want her to tell you stories or her opinions on me or anything, you can leave her a voice message or question, again, at anchor.fm/Tea with Lee. I'll include it in the show and I'll get Erica back. So no doubt there's at least one cruiser out there with a question for you.
Absolutely. And if anyone wants to follow my YouTube channel for travel videos, please do that. You can find me on the internet.
Where? How?
Well, Instagram is probably the best. It's at Erica Amber, ERICAAMBER. And you can search for my YouTube channel under Erica Amber as well. I think there's one other lady, but you'll see it there. Yeah,
I'll put links in the episode description as well.
Oh, perfect.
I'll also link Rohan's live shows, because you star, you're like the moderator, administrator, you do little dances and stuff. You've got your own collective group of people that you affectionately have dubbed your cult.
Yeah, we have a little cult. They're really cool. Everybody's a lot of fun.
I'm
sure that some of the team Mamacorn is probably, some of them are listening as well. Hey guys, what's up?
Yeah.
Thanks.
Erica, thank you so much for joining me on Tea with Lee.
Thank you so much for having me, Lee. It's been a wonderful time, and I'm just so thrilled to be a part of your new ventures.
Oh, well, I'm always delighted, and I feel somewhat lucky to have you as a part of my ventures. And I know we didn't sign a contract, but you're actually stuck with me.
I'm keeping you forever.
You will never escape.
Never.
Okay, well...
You're still the last person I got to adventure to see before the lockdown.
That is our next podcast discussion.
Ooh, okay.
It's going to be the tale of when Erica was almost Lee's sister.
Yeah, we almost lived with you forever.
Yes.
Yeah. All right.
Yeah.
Thank you for having me.
Erica and my brother-in-law almost lived with me.
Thank you, Tea with Lear, for having me.
Don't forget to follow Erica on Instagram and watch all of her YouTube videos. There's jewelry and candles.
Please.
Spoiler alert.
Oh, yeah.
It's time for tea. It's time for tea with Lee. It's time for tea. Time for tea with Lee.